The two-needle join is a fantastic alternative to the mattress stitch for seaming selvage edges right on the machine. Bottom line, it makes a very flat seam. To prepare for the two-needle join, weave in all the yarn tails along the edge. Then cut several 6-inch pieces of waste yarn to use as tailor tacks. Fold each tailor tack in the middle to form a loop. With the right sides of the edges you plan to seam together, insert a crochet hook through both thicknesses and pick up that loop and pull just the loop through. Then catch the ends of the tailor tack and pull them through the loop to form a temporary knot. First you will do this at the ends, then at the halfway point, and then at the quarter points, and so on until there is a tailor tack every 4 to 5 inches across the edge. This is done to ensure there is no bunching along the edge when it is seamed. Now you are ready to begin the two-needle join. The carriage is on the right with the tension set to main tension. Thread the machine with matching yarn. Bring any 2 adjacent needles to work position. Begin just above any trim or hem. On the Madrid sweater, you will start just above the turn and roll hem at the bottom edge of the side seam. Hold the tailor tacked seam flat so that the knit sides are facing the machine and the bottom edges are facing downward. As you know, knitting has loops and knots along the selvages. We will be working with just the loops which occur every other row. Pick up the first loop on the right piece by inserting the 1 eyelet tool toward the outside edge, which is the intended seam of the piece. Hang this loop on the rightmost working needle. Then pick up the first loop on the edge on the left by inserting the 1 eyelet tool toward the outside edge. Hang this loop on the leftmost working needle. Push the knitting back and knit across.
And knit back. So I'm picking up the next loop and hanging it on the right. And knit across. And then on the left, you're hanging the next loop. You skip the knot and hang that one. And knit across. On the right, I'm coming from the outside, or from the inside out toward the edge. Hang that loop. On this side, I'm coming from the inside out on this side, but it's like a different direction. It's a little time consuming, but you know what? You're going to find out that it's really kind of cool.
Continue back and forth, always placing the loop on the needle that's on the same side as the carriage.
Now, did I pick that one up? I think I picked that one up already. It's up here.
I seamed this sweater completely with the two-needle join, but when I got to the underarm, I thought I'd have to end.
But because of the way the yarn is held against the machine, I just kept going. And I was able to seam it all the way down to the cuff with this exact same seam. And that's what I call the two-needle join. And it adds 2 stockinette stitches.
And for the Madrid sweater,
because our gauge is 4 stitches per inch, it adds a little less than a half an inch, but it is so flat. Such a stable seam, and it looks really nice. And I use these little ridges on the inside to weave yarn in.
even seams using heavier yarns are flat and negligible from either the outside or the inside, which makes this seam perfect for bulky knitting. Since you are knitting the seam with just one strand, if you don't like it, just pull it out.
So that is my two-needle join. That was my little bonus section for this particular sweater because it comes out really nice. It gives you another option for seaming, and you don't have to struggle with the mattress stitch if you're not good at it. You can do it right on the machine, and as long as you have the same number of rows on each side and you're picking up the long loops, you're going to match within a half a row, and that's that.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos and events. Happy machine knitting!